Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Hi. Sir, come down. Yes. So guys.
Okay. Anna just solo.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Come this side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sir, यहाँ पे come.
Is it the restaurant?
Yeah.
फोटो थोड़ा पीछे आ जाना यार. Dinesh.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We've gathered here for the grand unveiling of the Naaz Women Achievers of India Awards 2017.
Hey Krishna.
The Naaz Women hard work and dedication in their respective fields. On the dais, we have with us today the chairman of Magna Publishing, Mr. Nari Hira, the editor of Supreme Court lawyer, Vineet Danda, very talented and gorgeous Sana Khan, and the actor who is conquering the hearts of the audience till date and is loved by all generations, Suniel Shetty. Please welcome. So I'd like to ask all three of you all, how was it to be a part of Naaz?
Actually, it was a brainchild of my wife. For my cousin, Dr. Novera Sheikh, she is the CEO of Hira Group of Companies. So we thought of honoring the women from various parts of the fields as well as various parts of the country. So we found a girl, Sita Sahu, who won accolades for our country. Then she's selling Pani Puri these days. And then legends like Sindhu Taisakal, who's known for her social work in the country. So me and my wife chose from various parts of the country the women achievers. And then the idea was put forward to Anna. And then with his help, we got the whole film industry. And then we did it successfully.
Wow, super. Sunilji, what were your thoughts when you got to know about this?
I think someone willing to come forward to acknowledge these achievers itself is a great thing. And I've known her for a while also, and I've realized that whenever there is anything to do with society, she's the first one who jumps forward. You know, and I'm someone who believes from what you get you make a living, but from what you give you make a life. And she makes that difference. She brings about that change, whether it's the armed forces, whether it's children, whether it's women achievers. No, it's amazing. We run our own NGO called Save the Children India, media, and I know in the end of the day, if there's anything that gives me satisfaction in my life, it's the contribution that we do towards that. You know, constant effort to work, because there's so much that needs to be done. And hats off to Vinny and Vinny and Abba for constantly doing things for society and looking for the change. There are simple things you give without remembering and accept without forget. You know, these are the small things that make such a big difference in life. And kudos, so hats off to her for such a fantastic initiative. And now Stardust for having brought us a special issue regarding that event. So I think it's the media also that helps in a big way to spread the message, saying make that difference.
Lovely. Sana, what would you say?
I think they come up with such thing where they're helping people selflessly, and जो बहुत सारे लोगों थे जिनको लगता है उन्होंने लाइफ में बहुत कुछ किया, they've achieved a lot. When you go to events like this, you understand that you've done nothing in life, and there are so many more people with nothing, with no, what do you say, with no positives in their lives. There's so many things that they're not having, they don't have an access to, and they're still doing so great and giving so many people great stories and inspiration to look forward to. So I think it's amazing, and I really thank Puniji and Puniji for having me and making me a part of something which is so beautiful. And definitely you learn back so many good things when you go back home, and you feel, okay, if life and God gives me that opportunity, I would definitely want to be someone like her and do something for the society, not just movies but even otherwise. Yeah.
Sana, this was also the first time you hosted an award.
Yes.
And it was Naaz Award. So how was the whole experience?
I was very, very nervous, to be honest, but this event was all about women empowerment and letting women know that they can do more. So I think it started with me, where Viniji and Puniji empowered that host thing in me, and they said that you can do it. So I was like, chalo theek hai, let me try this also. So I think ये छोटी-छोटी चीजें होती है, वहीं से those that thing of empowerment starts. That thing comes in you. Okay, I can do this. Things that you fear that you can't do, that you give it a try. So I think they really. I was like, till last moment, I don't know if I can do it. I get scared when I see so many people sitting in front of me, and if I have to talk, I start fumbling, and I make loads of mistakes. So, but they were like, no, give it a try. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. And I really enjoyed the experience. And even before I started hosting, when I got to know the stories of people who are getting awards, who are for what all they've done. It was very emotional zone for me, where I've seen people coming on a wheelchair, and especially he was mentioning Sita ma'am, who came from, I think, where, from Kolhapur?
Some Odisha, some far off village. She had to travel 5 hours by bus, and then she came to the airport, and then she was brought to Delhi.
So they've done something.
And this is what, after winning so much accolades for the country, Paralympics, where she won a medal, but now she sells pani puri on the roads. So whatever we could do financially also we did for her. The achievers were given around 2 lakh rupees each.
Wow.
Whoever deserved it.
Yeah.
That was not told. We didn't want to tell it. It was not to be told. But Appa had strictly told that money thing you don't tell it to anyone. It is a secret contribution.
Such a beautiful thought.
Yeah.
It's her thought, because she does so much for the society. She has a madrasa in Tirupati, where she takes care of around 2,500 girls, right from lodging, and you wouldn't have seen a 7-star hotel the way that hostel is. This is the page of that, and it is like a 7-star hotel. The kitchen has been bought from Germany. The rotis which are made, that is yes. So, in a month they spend around 4 crores on these girls, but that she does out of her business and out of her pocket, and she has been doing it since 10 years now.
Wow, it's lovely. So it's the best treatment the girls are getting.
We all earn, but seldom we spend from our pockets for others. And as far as women are concerned, men and there is a lot of saying that women should be compared equally to men. I don't know where this concept comes from. Women are above men. God knows why you want to bring them down. So I always find people say, even in the interviews, men and women should be treated equally. How you can treat them equally when they are above us? So if you want to degrade them, you treat them equally, but they are far superior than us.
Lovely, that's a very beautiful thought. Suniel ji, was there any moment during the award show that is unforgettable for you?
I think the event itself, I mean, the whole thought of the event is something that you cannot forget. And, you know, you're looking at year 2 as to who are the other achievers or people who've given back to society. And I think that's very, very important for all of us. See, we all believe that it's money, 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 money that is the most important thing. It's not. I mean, if it's a cancer hospital, you go and spend a few hours with that kid and change his thought process for that moment. Given that encouragement, I think things change. So like I time and again say, see, I've been working on an NGO for the last 27, 28 years since the time I became an actor. I knew I had to give back to society, and it's only when you become something in life is that people also look up to you and believe that they need to adapt or follow or believe in you and do things. So I think as actors we spread that awareness, you know, of doing. There are 2 ways of doing it. Either you do it when your film releases, or you do it through your life. So I believe in actors who do it through their life and not just because a film is releasing and they need that extra mileage to do that. So each one of us is responsible unknowingly for some change in someone's life, you know, and that's why it's amazing. You know, time and again I keep thinking of this woman who does so much. I mean, you've got to see the school, the madrasa, to believe what is the standard. I doubt there's any university in India that is even close to it. I'm talking about hygiene, I'm talking about look, feel, atmosphere. I wouldn't say 7-star or 8-star, I'd say home to the best families in the country. Probably the best kids, the kind of education or treatment that they would get. I'd say, as a father, my own children, the kind of treatment and the kind of education they got is probably what these children are getting. So there's no star rating, but unreal, absolutely.
All right, thank you so much. I'd now like to open the floor for the media to ask questions. Kindly raise your hands.
Sunil sir, you are majorly into television production and film production as of now. So any plans of doing anything in social service sector for television or films?
For television films, I don't know. Social service, yes. Even now, Save the Children India is an organization which is probably one of the most known organizations in India when it comes to charity. We run a school that does 350 children even today with meals for the special children with speech and hearing impaired kids out of Bandra Kurla. We educate more than 20,000 children across Maharashtra. You know, a lot of the slums, Muslim girls aren't allowed out from an education perspective. So we go to the slums itself and create an institution where our teachers teach. We run a hospital in Sastur. We take care of the Mahad village. So there's a lot of things that I do. From a film perspective, see, you've got to understand that it's general commercial. And you have to get back. So messages through cinema can be sent, but not necessarily that you believe you'll make the change, because the man who's coming in to pay feels you're not entertaining me. So you do it through the heart, you do it through charity, and that process happens continuously.
We recently saw you as a negative character in a film called Gentleman.
Right.
So do you want to pursue character negative roles now?
No, see, I did it because I believed that you know, Mukesh Chabra was the one who came to me and said it's a very, very interesting character. There was a plan to the film. Unfortunately, the film didn't work. And when films don't work, the plans, you know, like I said, it's commercial. So that plan didn't go forward. But I took a break for 3.5 years from cinema completely. I didn't do a single film in 3.5 years. Gentleman was a kind of, I wouldn't say comeback, but a kind of, yes, I'm around kind of a message. But doing very, very interesting films. It doesn't matter to me, negative, positive. I've only done one negative film, that's Mahuna. But I didn't do it because it was negative, but I did it because I believed Raghavan had a reason for doing what he did. It was his child. And for me, you
Are
know.
you a part of JP Datta's Pulton?
No, I'm not a part of JP Datta's Pulton, unfortunately. Was purely because I had this beard growing. I was doing my show, the India's Asli Champion show on television, and I had a beard and a continuity. And when it comes to the army, that's something that is not allowed. So, unfortunately, I couldn't do that film. But I know the way the film is progressing, and knowing JP Datta is an absolute genius, and someone who loves his country probably more than even the Chief of Army does. So kudos to him, and I'm sure he'll do a great job.
Yes.
Vineet, can we expect the next edition of the award soon?
Yeah, within 6 months. It would not only cover the women itself, women will be the part of it, but our next aim is to do something for special people, like people on wheelchairs who are impaired by some part of the body. I'm planning to do something for them, including the women achievers.
And what about the party? How much you'll be involved in the party?
See, basically, I am the legal advisor of the CEO, Hira Group of Companies, Dr. Novera Sheikh. She is the president, All India president. Now, anything requires any suggestions from my part, I'll be happy to do it. Then my wife has also become a part of it. So we are a family, Dr. Novera Sheikh, me, we are a family, brother, sister. So we'll keep continuing to do some good work for the society. At least that view as a duty-bound citizens.
Sana ma'am, you have worked a lot down south, in many south films. So how different do you find there and here?
There's no difference. I think films are same everywhere. The only difference is language, except that everything is the same.
So what are your forthcoming, like Tom, Dick and Harry?
Yes, as if now.
Can you tell us something about?
Well, I guess we'll be starting the film next year. We've just shot for a song and few scenes this year, and 2018 hopefully we'll start and complete the film in one schedule. That's what the plan is for now.
Are you open to television offers as well?
As if now I'm not. But I don't know later, but as if now, no.
Yes. Sana, you're really active on Snapchat.
Yeah.
You reply to your fans.
I tried keeping that chat open, and then I got so many texts that I thought that that would make me not reply to my friends who are texting me. So then again I had to log that. But then I reply to people on my Instagram because it's much more easier. Snap gets too much. When people write comments below my picture, or if they have a lot of questions in terms of beauty and hair. That's what I was talking about to her, sorry. So that's more easy to reply and communicate to, because you do read your messages when you're flying, when you're driving. So it's easier to communicate, I feel.
Yes. Suniel sir, you look super fit. What is your fitness mantra?
Breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, dinner like a pauper. I honestly believe that 70% of fitness is all about food and diet, and moms love feeding the children ki beta ab khate nahi ho. So I think that thing has to be taken care of. Honestly take out half an hour for yourself, run, play, do whatever you want, but from a fitness perspective. But make sure that after 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, you cut carbs out of your system, and you'll begin with a change. And when you see that change, when your trousers start getting loose for you, you'll automatically believe, I think I'm on the right track, I need to do something. So there's no rocket science to fitness, I honestly believe. It gets difficult after 35 and 40, because your metabolism gets slow, but it's all about learning the math and the metabolism. There's no other gyan that one should listen to. What works for you might not work for me, what works for me might not work for someone else. So I think keep it simple.
So your daughter is a big star today in Bollywood. So when would you launch your son?
My son is being launched, fortunately, by Sajid Nadiadwala. So I think it should hopefully be early next year, maybe Jan, Feb. He's signed a 4-film deal with him, and I'm happy because technically, if you see, my first film in my life I signed was Waqt Hamara. Though Balwan was shot and released first, and Waqt Hamara came second, but my first check came from Sajid. So somewhere down the line, Sajid and launching Ahan is a big boost for me, and he's by far one of the most one of the finest producers we have. I say finest producers not merely because of his size, but when he mentors someone, he holds their hand for a long, long time. Unlike a lot of studios today who use the kids for the first film, if it doesn't work, they're out. Sajid is not like them. So, he's a producer with a large heart, and I'm happy.
So you are a cricket enthusiast as well. So would you like to own an IPL team?
If I had the money, then I definitely would, but I don't have those deep pockets. Unfortunately, the game is also about the kind of pockets that you have. And I don't come from a corporate house that I need the branding for the corporate house, because as a business, I doubt anybody thought it would become as big. Probably IPL is the biggest revenue grosser when it comes to sport in the world. And unfortunately, I didn't have the vision nor the money. So.
Yes. Hi, Suni.
Hi.
Since we've already spoken about films, fitness, and
cricket,
I want to ask you: will you ever be interested in joining politics?
That's something that comes to me every day. But I don't think I'm cut out for that.
Why not?
Because I can't be ruthless. I can't work without a heart. I need to put my heart in it. And here, as far as Indian politics is concerned, I feel there's a crab mentality. कि खींचो यार, घसीटो किसी को, कोई अच्छा कर रहा है तो उसको नीचे घसीटो. And I don't have that in me. And I'd rather spend time with my grandchildren than do anything else and be involved socially. I do a lot of stuff through the year, whether it's for sport, whether it's for anything else, where you don't necessarily have to talk about it, but continue doing. And I think I enjoy that part of it a hell of a lot.
Any plans of going into direction?
No. The thing is, unfortunately, today people feel 5 saal ho gaye industry mein director ban jao. It's one of the most difficult jobs that there is. Script, story, screenplay, dialogues, the background music, performance. It's a very, very difficult job. That's why you have one Raju Hirani, you have one Sanjay Leela Bansali, you have one. The others, today, there are a lot of hit films, but if I ask any one of you, what is the name of the director, you won't know. You'll only understand it's a Karan Johar film, or it's a Fox film, or it's this. That's because each one is got only that kind of talent. And I don't believe I have that patience nor the heart to be able to face that Friday now.
Since you mentioned SLB, what is your take on the Padmavati controversy?
It's very unfortunate. Going by reports, there is no controversy at all. Going by reports, it's a feather in the cap for every Rajput. I'm a Kshatriya myself. I come from the south, but believe very, very strongly that you have to give somebody an opportunity to at least probably have a glimpse and understand it. I've shot a hell of a lot in Rajasthan, and it's Atiti Devo Bhava at its peak when it comes to Rajasthan. So I'm surprised how come this time it's not that way. So it's sad, but I think the film will see the light of day, and every Rajput in the country will believe that it's probably one of the best things that could have happened for them and for that community, because there's tremendous amount of respect for them. So why would Sanjay Leela Bansali, as such a popular director and 3 of the best talents in the country, Deepika, Ranveer and Shahid, want to mess things up? I don't understand it. I don't know what is behind the whole thing, but as an actor, I would want to see it release, and I'd want every Rajput to feel, wow, yeah, this is something that we misunderstood. It's something that is a feather in our cap.
Last 2 questions, please. Yes.
I have a question for Mr. Vineet.
Yes.
Mr. Vineet, how did you go about picking up the women whom you had felicitate?
See, I searched on Google, to be honest. I'll be very fair in that. But I did not write the women achievers of India. The unsung women achievers, if you type, who have not been recognized well, then I got the list. Then we got recommendations from Dr. Novera Sheikh also. Then from other friend circle also, okay, you feel anybody who's doing good in the society and has not been recognized that way. So we made a list of around 50 people. Many couldn't come, but at the end we felicitated around 35 achievers, be it doctors, be it sport persons, even the army captain was there, Dr. Ritu Bayani. All the achievers were chosen. Google is very, but I wrote something different, that unsung women achievers of India. Then I got the list.
So you see, Google helped him a hell of a lot. But today he gave me the Google map.
That didn't help him.
And it didn't help me. If Ashok would have just said, Sunil, Siddhivinayak, apna, kaun sa Century Bazaar ke signal se left le le, I would have reached here. So what Google helped him, he used Google and it didn't help me today. It took me 20 minutes more. So
Sunil, who's your favorite person in Bollywood?
as a friend,
Yeah, as a friend.
You know, the thing is, fortunately, I have a lot of favorites. You know, I share a fantastic rapport with Salman, with Ajay, with Abhishek, with Sanju, Akshay Khanna, Akshay Kumar, and we really bond. We really bond. So I think, you know, I've been fortunate to live in an era and to be in an era where we used to spend a lot of time together. You know, for us, shooting meant playing cricket, shooting meant going to the gym, shooting meant sitting after the shoot, having dinner together, pulling each other's leg, the pranks that happen. And I don't see that as much today. Of course, the kids must be bonding and stuff like that. But yes, I've spent a lot of time with the men of the industry.
Last question. Vineet sir, a lot of Bollywood celebrities attended the event. So how was their response to it?
Very nice. I have known Anna since 16 years now. He is my godfather in industry. Then through him I came to know Sohail Khan and many other Bollywood celebrities. So invitation went through him and they were called and everybody attended the event wholeheartedly. I had heard that Sohail Bhai doesn't sit for more than half an hour or 1 hour. He sat for 4 hours there.
With a tissue.
Huh?
With a tissue. So it worked.
Film industry is one thing. See, it is like Anna is the icon for fitness and for being a good human being also, good nature. Every film industry person is icon in some way or the other. And society people look forward to them as to what they are doing. Now, since they all came in such huge attendance, people were confused. They koi Filmfare Awards to nahi ho raha. So then when we clarified
Stardust
on it,
Thank you, Sunil.
Filmfare nikal do.
नहीं. I'm sorry, Anna. I'm not that.
You're a lawyer.
Yeah, but
Supreme Court.
I'm not being paid today, na, to argue without money. See, I don't argue with my wife also. Because when she argues, I say you have not paid money, so I can't argue with her. The best way to see, it was not a Star Awards, but everybody came and encouraged us, and they rather before coming back to Mumbai, right from Sana Khan till Sohail Khan, everybody said we'll be happy to become a part, even if you do anything in future. And I'm thankful to every one of them. Then Ashok Bhai, Nari Ira sir, and sorry for the goof up.
Vineet ji, Sunil ji and Sana, you all have done great work and we hope you all continue to do the same in the future. The unveiling is about to come to an end. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Mr. Hira. Thank you, Subhadra. Thank you, Sana. Thank you, Sunil sir. Thank you, Vineet. Please give them.
It's tough to stand. It's tough to stand. It's very. It's like push the chair around, take the table ahead. Sunil, Vineet, 1 minute. Khushbu, Sandeep, Naaz, just take. Sandeep, just take a picture.
What?
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sana, thank you so much.
Sorry, sir.
Thank you so much.